All right, so we have homework for October 14th here. We are practicing what we learned in class with order of operations with absolute value. The very first two questions ask to write the absolute value of the following numbers. Now, we remember, absolute value is the distance a number is from 0. It's always positive. So these numbers cannot be negative. They have got to be positive. So if we are looking at negative 31 and we think about a number line, from 0, we would have to count 31 spaces to get to negative 31. So our absolute value has to be, that's right, 31. Now, I think you can figure out 12 now that I've reminded you that the absolute value is always positive and it's just the distance from 0 to that number. So from 0 to 12, you have to find out the distance. All right, now let's talk about the opposite of the following numbers. Now, I think you guys sometimes confuse opposite and absolute value. The opposite is two numbers that lie the same distance from 0 on a number line, but in opposite directions. So, if I was looking at the distance, if we had negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, negative 6, the opposite also has to move 6 spaces, but it has to move in the opposite direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the opposite of negative 6 is 6, and the opposite of positive 6 is negative 6. So if you're looking at the opposite of negative 45, you have to consider, okay, moving in the opposite direction, what is the opposite of negative 45? Positive 45. You have to figure out, if you move positive 56 from 0, what is the opposite of positive 56? All right, the last part, I need to make sure you guys write out GEMS. Oh, my bad. GEMS. These are our order of operation rules. So the very first thing you look for is grouping. Grouping, we're looking for, is there absolute value? Are there brackets, are there parentheses, or braces? So looking at this one, is there grouping? Once you find out is there grouping, you look for exponents. Now, we already told ourselves we're not doing exponents yet, so I'm going to go ahead and X that out for right now so I don't get confused by it. The next step, is there multiplication? Is there division? Remember, no matter what, you always move from the left to the right, how you read it. Do not forget this. Do not just multiply because it says the M here. Make sure that if division comes first, you divide first. All right. Down here, look for grouping. Look for multiplication. Look for subtraction and addition. Please, please, please take your time doing this. I don't want you to lose any steps. If you need to write it on the back because there's not enough space to work it out, I think that is a great idea because even I would have problems writing all of my work in this little bitty space. So please go ahead and write it on the back. Or if you do it on a separate piece of paper, attach it to this with a staple or a paper clip. All right, you guys are gonna be amazing. Please do not forget your GEMS. I'm gonna leave it right here for a second just so you can see it. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.